What's going on? It's time for another zombie horror film review. Today we're going to talk about the film Zombie, or also known as Zombie 2 or Zombie Flesh Eaters. This is Lucio Fulci's Zombie, the Italian exploitation director's claim to fame. This is one of his bigger movies and stuff. It was released August 25th, 1979. It was written by Eliza Brigatti and Bernateo Succasti. I'm butchering these, so sorry for that. But yeah, it's produced by Fabrizio De Angelis and Hugo Tusi, and directed by Lucio Fulci, who also did films like um, The Beyond, The House by the Cemetery, City of the Living Dead, The New York Ripper, and a whole pile of other films. This had a budget of $410,000 and it made over $3 million worldwide. So yeah, this is one of the films that are not most well talked about when it comes to zombies. So I was a little skeptical because, like, in the past, I reviewed some pretty bad zombie movies and stuff, like Oasis of the Zombies, for example. And this one kind of seemed like it was going to go down that route. So, but the whole premise of this film is basically group of vacationers are in a paradise on an island where a zombie outbreak happens, and they have to survive it and try to find their way off the island. And once they do, more problems ensue. But yeah, it's a very standard, basic story, but done pretty well though. The characters are pretty well crafted in this, and likable, and very well engaged. And so Lucio Fulci's done some like Giallos and more tame type of like horror films. So I don't know where he was going to go with this. And yeah, but watching it, they did it in a unique way where like most like modern American zombie films focus on like the dead rising and feasting on brains and stuff. This is more the voodoo Haitian style zombies where it's very corpsey looking like this guy. And dirt encased, and they've been sitting out in the sun for a while. And yeah, which actually makes it somewhat more realistic in my opinion. I love the look of the zombies in this film, and just the way they attack. It seems more like how a zombie would than the more how I'd picture a zombie happen in real life. This one has some of the most realistic zombie photography, I guess you could say, in it, and I actually really enjoyed that. And the characters I was pretty impressed with too, because even when they come up, they're written well enough to hold their ground. They're not just making stupid mistakes and stuff. They kind of stay away from the cliches. This is some of a smart zombie movie, and it has a simple premise but done properly, and it has one of the most iconic eye gouging scenes in film in this. And yeah, boy, does it look great on camera. Anyways, and yeah, they have some really good special effects, and when they're fighting the zombies and everything, all looks great. Cinematography is really good. And yeah, besides it being just like a basic zombie movie, they did everything else really well because it opens up with like a mysterious boat floating in like New York or something. They find some weird stuff. Also, has one of the weirdest scenes you'll ever see in a zombie movie, a zombie fighting a shark, which I thought was very interesting because I've never seen that before. And yeah, and there's always something weird and interesting in this one that they put into it. And I think this one kind of got shoved off to the wayside because this came out in peak zombie craze. So yeah, but overall, I really like this film. I thought it was really well done. Besides having a basic generic story, they basically did everything properly and how a zombie movie should be made. And I think that is worth a lot because there's a lot of zombie movies that just come in for the cash grab sort of scenes, and not much thought goes into this. Yeah, they kept it simple, but they put a lot of thought on where to put things and how to execute it, and you could see it, and it was really good. So I'm gonna give Zombie a 4.5 out of 5. I really enjoyed this. This is now one of my favorite zombie movies. There is Zombie 3, which is the sequel to this. I might check that out. Let me know down below if you want me to. But yeah, overall, I was very impressed with Zombie. So yeah, but if you want to check it out, I'll either link if I can find the whole film, I'll link it down below so you can watch it for free. But if not, I'll link the trailer at least down below so you check that out. Also, link down below is my Instagram. That's where I always post clips of films and review in the future. All my stories, the film title hashtag, the subgenre film and hashtag, so you're aware of it. Also, my Letterbox is down below at Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the films. And my Twitter is down below at reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay with this channel. Like this video, share it to more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films or film franchises in any genre that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'm trying my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully find something weird, obscure, and odd so that you probably never thought of checking out together. So, and also make sure you, and also so you can, also what was I saying? Also say you can hear about my reviews on popular films, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because, well, we're going to go into more of an action movie next for the next one. We're going to talk about Black Hawk Down. So tune in for that and watch out for those crazy zombies eating everyone in paradise. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.